Everybody's walking by or driving by and saying, man, I love the curve appeal on that home.
This is the Elegant Homes Podcast with your home improvement expert, Don Riley. Don gives you weekly tips on the biggest investment you'll ever make, your home. Plus, Don talks to industry's leading professionals to make your home elegant. The Elegant Homes Podcast with Don Riley is powered by Marshall Chevrolet in Carrollton, Kentucky.
Welcome back to Elegant Homes. I'm your host, Don Riley, where we make every home elegant, one home at a time. You know, it's a great time to be in the home improvement business. Fall season is upon us. We're going into the winter, and everybody starts thinking, our kids are back in school. It's just that fun vibe. Like, I want to get something done at the home. And so you start looking around. You're like, maybe we paint those doors, or do that deck, or maybe paint a bedroom, or spruce up our bedroom, put some barn doors, where those regular 3068 doors, standard hollow core doors are inside the house. Just spruce up your bedroom, spruce up the kids' room. Or maybe you walk outside and you're like me. I love having that excellent curve appeal on the outside of my home because, one of the biggest compliments you can get, and I get it from my neighbors all the time, man, your yard looks great. Your house looks amazing. You do a nice job keeping the outside of the house lit, and that's called pride in home ownership. And I mean, most people today want that. So we're talking about the exterior. So I'd like to share with you, there's a lot of things you can do to dress the outside of the house up. One of the big things I like to do is we can actually take the man-made stone from the bottom of your brick of your house all the way up to your window seals, and we can ledge it out, give it a real nice clean look, and you kind of put a border around the front of your house in stone. And then we can stone around the windows with this man-made product. We can do the corners of the house, which gives it a super nice look. And you can do this on stone. We can do it on hardy board. We can do it on wood. So we can go right over top. There's actually a track that screws right into the actual brick, wood, or any type of plywood or hardy board. And then it actually slides in just like siding. So and I'll show you, it's a some of these clips here, very nice product. Also too, there's a lot of things you can do to the front of the house to really give it that curve appeal. And also, people don't know, but you can paint brick today. A lot of people are painting their brick. So you might have a reddish or a tan brick. And you want to make it white, man, it really can pop the front of the house. You paint the front of the house white, put some black shutters on there. You do some 6-panel raised panel, or do raised panel shutters. You can do louvered shutters. There's a lot of different things you can do to dress that house up. Also, too, you'll notice here, I just stained my front door on my house. It turned out amazing. So there's a lot of things you can do to really spruce up the house that don't cost you a lot of money. So we're always trying to save you money here at the Elegant Home Podcast, make it affordable for you, and give you the most dominant and excellent looking home on the outside of the exterior, and make your home elegant every time. So we're going to take a short break. I'm Don Riley, and we'll be right back. Back Home Celebration, October 7th. You can't miss it. We got a star-stunning event that night, folks. You got to come out. You got to see the 2-time Grammy winner, Bootsy Collins, and his wife, Patty Collins, who are going to be emceeing our show. Then you got the unbelievable Ooey Collins and the Funk Squad getting down and getting groovy that night. And then, of course, our headliner, the stars of the night, the Naked Karate Girls. They're unbelievable. They're taking our tri-state by storm. October 7th, one cause, to help our American men and women in uniform and raise money for this unbelievable event. Don't miss us, October 7th, Memorial Hall. We will be blowing the roof off Memorial Hall. Come out and see us. Back Home Celebration. Are you looking for that new truck, maybe that new Silverado, or maybe even that new Trail Boss? I'm telling you, those new Trail Boss look really good. You got to stop out and see my good friend Rob Marshall at Marshall Chevrolet in Carrollton, Kentucky. Their team is bar none the best. I've bought all my vehicles for the Elegant Home Podcast right there, and I'm telling you, these guys get it done. Have you looked at their social media lately? They are shipping vehicles out the door left and right, and I'm telling you, their vehicles are top notch. I love Marshall Chevrolet in Carrollton, Kentucky, and I'll tell you why. They treat me and the Elegant Home Podcast like family. So stop out and see Rob and the gang, and they'll take care of you. And make sure you tell them that Don Riley, and I'm going to say it again, Don Riley from the Elegant Home Podcast sent you and your family to Rob Marshall Chevrolet in Carrollton, Kentucky.
The Marshall Auto Group has grown into one of the largest dealer groups in the state of Kentucky, and we're right in your backyard. With locations in Dry Ridge, Crittenden, and Florence, we're convenient and easy to get to. Plus, we have hundreds of new and used vehicles priced to make it worth your drive. We're a family-run business, making us easy to deal with. Come see us. Marshall Dry Ridge Toyota, Marshall Chrysler Dodge, Jeep and Ram, Marshall Motors of Florence, and Marshall Power Sports. The Marshall Auto Group, easy to get to, easy to deal with.
Welcome back to Elegant Homes. I'm your host, Don Riley, where we make every home elegant, one home at a time. You know, we took a short break there, and we're talking about the exterior of the home today. I hope the exterior of your home is very important to you. I always say the curb appeal from outside tells everything about the home. So if you come by and somebody takes really good care of the outside of the house, 9 times out of 10, the inside of the house is going to be nice too. So now, that's not always the case, but, I've noticed in my long time in this business, usually the exterior of the house, if it's taken care of very well, then usually the inside's taken care of. So that shows a lot of pride and ownership in the home. And because no one wants to have that neighbor with that stuff backed up in the trailers and garbage in the yard, and no one wants that neighbor. And that's why we have HOAs. But but you really want to take some pride in that exterior, because that shows, pride in the home. And, our home is our biggest and largest investment. So we want to make sure that we take care of that home, because it is a solid investment for us as a homeowner. And that's the thing we're all about is at Elegant Home Podcast, is helping you get the knowledge and the wherefore to know how to do these projects on the outside and hire that good contractor like Elegant Home Exterior that can come in and make your home elegant. So you'll notice some of these exterior products are getting better. They're more real looking from the outside. As far as the stone products, they excel on the outside, and they do these embossed stamped looks of stone, and I'm telling you, they're phenomenal. Unless you touch them, you don't even know it's stone. It's real stone. So these are some things that really can give you some curve appeal. Also, we talked about paints. We use Sherwin-Williams Duration paint, very good paint, exterior paint. Sherwin-Williams has some excellent exterior paints. So these are things you can do: stains, paints, stone, trim. A lot of things you can do to dress the outside of the home. You can even take different types of wood and trim out your posts to make them look and decorate them up. Make them, put wainscoting on them, make them look really nice. So there's a lot of exterior things you can do to really give that home curve appeal. And the nice thing is it doesn't cost you a ton of money to do this unless you go with some of these, stone projects that are real stone. Those get kind of pricey. So I've seen some of these stone jobs go up for upwards of $10,000 just to put stone on the front of the house. So they can get expensive. So there's a lot of options out there for you. Do your homework, research. You'll notice here that we do a lot of research when it comes to different products. So, do your research, do your homework. Make sure you're getting that good contractor. If you're not using Elegant Home Exterior, make sure you're using a great contractor that has great reviews. That's always very important. Now, we like to go into a little segment on our show called Hammer Time, and we hammer these guys.
It's Hammer Time.
One of the things I'm noticing in the business here lately is a lot of contractors telling people false information just to get the business. So, or doing the minimum that they have to do and charging maximum. So be careful about that today. If somebody tells you they're going to repair your roof, they're going to charge you $1,700 and they're up there for 20 minutes, there's a problem. So if they're going to charge you $1,700, they need to be on your roof longer than 20 minutes because it takes longer than 20 minutes to patch up and repair a roof. So I would say a good hour. Someone should be there at least a good hour doing a project like that. So be careful, watch for this. There's signs all the time of these guys out there that are doing these different types of bait and switch projects that just get a quick buck and get out. And then the next thing you know, your roof's leaking or your siding's got a hole in it. And they came in and they just patched it with some caulk instead of actually taking that piece of siding off and replacing it and making it right. So there's different things you got to watch out for. And that's where we come in at the Elegant Home podcast, is we want to educate you on these bad contractors. That's why we have what we call the hammer time. We hammer these guys down to make sure they stay accountable and make sure that they're giving you the right products and the right services to make your home elegant. So keep your eye on those guys, and not all those guys are out there in our area, but there are some. So you want to make sure you're just using the right contractor. But if you do your homework, you'll make sure that these kind of guys stay away for good. So you've been listening to another episode of Elegant Home. We are ending on a great note today. It's a beautiful, beautiful Saturday. Go out, check your exterior out on your home. Make sure everything's nice and sound. If there's any ideas that we can help you out with, feel free to reach out to us at eleganthomeexterior.com. Go to our website. You'll find our number on there. We're easy to access. Website's easy to navigate through. If you see anything on the website that we can help you out with at Elegant Home Exterior, we'd be more than happy to reach back out to you once you give us a call, and we'll come out and give you an estimate on a project to make your home elegant. So if you want to go to the website, check out eleganthomeexterior.com. We're always user-friendly. You can make sure you can navigate through our website. If you want ideas or different creations you want to look at for siding, windows, roofing, any exterior, maybe even some inside stuff, feel free to go on there and navigate through there and check it out. Even if you don't use us, we got some great stuff on our website, so we can help you and your family with your home improvement projects. We're looking to make every home elegant, one home at a time. I'm your host, Don Riley. Until next time.